this is the best time to leave them alone. Share this message to your friends who are in government. Share this message to people around you. This is the best time to build that product or that business. Africa is in a very unique position. The median age or the average age of a Nigerian today is 17 years old. There's something happening in our birth rates in Africa, which is supposed to be a plus. It's supposed to be a good thing, but I don't see a lot of Africans utilizing and building products for that emerging population. Nigeria, for example, is a population of over 200 million people in Nigeria. And I keep asking myself one simple question. Who is building the products for the future? I feel so old. Who is building the products that the next generation, age 17 to 22, are going to be using in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? If Africans do not build our own infrastructure, our own products, our own businesses, our teenagers of today, who will be our young adults in the next 5 years to 10 years, will use Western products. They're going to use Western software. Now, what am I trying to say today? I'm trying to appeal to you. I'm trying to appeal to everybody. That idea you have, start working on it. This is the best time to start building that product. This is the best time, the best place, and we have the best hands on the African continent to build globally scalable products. I want you to imagine 2030, the next 5 years. We have a good number of young people stepping into the work market. Those people who can utilize this particular moment to start building globally scalable products, or even products that appeal to Africans that can be used by Africans. Those are the people who will dominate in the next 5, 10, 20 years. For us as Nigerians, if you're a young person, if you're a business person, I think this is the best time for you to start your business. And you're starting it with the mindset that you're building for the next 5 years, you're building for the next 10 years. So you have to essentially build with a long-term vision. When you're writing your pitch decks and sending them out to investors, let investors know this, and it's a very important thing you should let them know. This product I'm building now is for the next 5 to 10 years for that population of people who will be entering the job markets, especially on the African continent. If we do not build our own social media infrastructure, our own social media apps and games, Mark Zuckerberg will, Elon Musk will, and other people will. If we don't begin to adopt our own technology built in Africa, others will. And you can see the Chinese taking over, you can see the Americans taking over. Of course, they have the capital, of course, they have the technology, they have the hands. Nonetheless, we need to struggle to be at the right place at the right time. So this is a special appeal to Africans and Nigerians, South Africans, Kenyans, Ethiopians, everybody living in Africa. We need to start to build apps and products for Africa. We need to start to build products for the future. We need to start to build products for this emerging population. So if you're thinking of what kind of products you need to build for the future, this population of young people are going to be entering the market within the next 5 to 10 years. The first and most important thing they need is economic viability. Young people need to have multiple ways to make money. I am particularly appreciative of the economy that we're currently in. A lot of ways young people can make money. But you as a business person, if you're thinking to yourself, how can I make money and position myself correctly for the population that is coming in 2030, 2035, you need to start thinking of products that can help this population of people begin to make money because they are in their most prominent and economically potent years. That's number one. Number two, you need to start thinking of building educational platforms. Platforms to get this population of people highly skilled, highly intellectual, and highly trained. Education will always be in demand on the African continent. And it's not about containing that population, but it is about making the population literate. It's about building products that can educate and that can sharpen the minds of the young people. Number three, you need to start building tools at scale that provide 3 basic functionalities. This cuts across all industries, all platforms. Number one, we need to start building products that are focused on speed and efficiency, carrying out simple tasks, food delivery, mobile banking, internet services. I don't care what industry it is, we need to start building products that prioritize speed and efficiency. That will gain you a whole new market. Number two, you need to start building products that provide a high level of excellence and quality. Once again, I don't care what product or market that product is going to be in. The most important thing you need to know is that the future is going to carry those people who are building products that have an amazing level of quality to it. They are going to appreciate quality a whole lot more. And the last thing you need to know about whatever product you're building for the future, it needs to have a low barrier to entry. The simpler you can begin to onboard people, onboard this younger generation generation onto your product, the better for you. Once again, the simpler you can begin to onboard people and get people to use your product or buy from you or use your service, the better. Lower barriers to entry, speed and efficiency, and quality. Those are the three major things as Africans we need to be thinking of every single day while building our businesses or products or services. One last thing to understand is this population between 17 to 22 at this present moment do not yet have that economic strength. They don't have that. What they do have is the numbers and the manpower. So once again, if you're a young person in this economy, this is also the best time for you to begin to gain skills for that moment. This is the best time for you to go into internships, build your own things. This is the best time to start up anything you literally want to start. I can't stress this enough. This is the best time to get started. If you're in government or you know a government official, please advise them this is the best time to leave the young people alone. If they want a brighter future, not just for themselves, but also for the younger people, this is the best time to start to deregulate, reduce the policies, create a friendly environment for young people to thrive. The millennials who are now starting to hold positions of leadership should realize that the Gen Z and the generation after them are going to make a bigger shift in the world. We need to start creating enabling environments, and the best way you can help an entrepreneur to create an enabling environment is to leave them alone. Share this message to your friends who are in government. Share this message to people around you. This is the best time to build. I'm also willing to stake this. There's going to be a very drastic move. Things are about to explode within the next 4 years. Access to capital, access to investors, access to angel investors. So just to close off, Africans need to rise up and begin to build for that future. If Africans will not build products that are relatable to the next generation, the West would, America would, China would. Let's do it and let's keep our wealth in Africa. My name is Lolo. Do have a wonderful day. Peace.